All right, here we go, our first trip to Utah. And let's talk about who's not playing for them. You're missing Hayward, Favors, Hood, and George Hill. But Quinn Snyder, one of my favorite coaches, straight out of American Psycho. The dude is a goon and ultra intense. So KD on his first touch in the game actually got booed in Salt Lake City. Interesting hardcore NBA fans. I wasn't expecting that, but with the smooth jumper to start the game. We went on a quick 12-1 run. Curry hit a couple threes. You see the confusion on defense. Again, they were missing 4 of their 5 starters. KD with the block, and that what always leads to something positive for us. And a quick timeout from Quinn Snyder with that 12-1 run. Steph had 2 legit and ones. I'm not talking James Harden flop threes where he really got hit, knocked over, and hit the shot. You see him counting it. Only that was inside the arc, Steph. JaVale, look at the length on length with JaVale and Gobert. Pause. But JaVale played some good minutes for us. Now, they were running their offense through Boris Diaw, who clearly hasn't been able to lay off the crepes, still looking his plump self. You see him forcing things here. We get the turnover. And I like this play here by Clay because I haven't really seen him do this maybe ever. A nice little spin move. Not exactly Tony Parker with it, but very effective for a 6'7" guard. Now here's the second and one. He gets shoved from behind and then hits like a 19-foot floater. So Steph was clicking on all cylinders early, even the Utah crowd appreciating. Now take a look at Looney here. Watch him come up gimpy after this jump. Cringes, hobbles a little bit, almost goes down, and then, he seems like a tough dude, so I don't know what he's hiding, just simply speculation at this point. He did play the rest of the game. McCaw with the nice backdoor cut. He had 10 points in what was maybe his best offensive game in his young career. David West with the dime, and he's starting to figure things out, where guys are going to move and getting comfortable playing with all these stars. And then you've heard about the hands from P-Mac. Great hands, a ton of steals at UNLV. You'd love to see him finish above the rim, but he ain't really built like that. More of like a little Corey Brewer in him. Crackish bounce. Here he is on the weak side, spotting up. He shoots, spotting up much better than I thought he would. I expected him to be a shooter with the ball in his hands. And then take a look at Draymond here, who was 3 of 5 from downtown again. So he's starting to find his range, but he's not overshooting the ball. And then take a look at poetry in motion. Kerr's offense at its finest. Look at the ball movement and look at the spacing on the floor, and it results in another weak side corner 3 for P-Mac. 3 of his 10 points on the night. And unfortunately, this did happen. Draymond tweaked the ankle again. You know how ankles go. They can linger, and they're a nagging injury. It didn't look like it fully rolled over. Steph stepped on it, and it just kind of buckled slightly. But it was enough for him to stay down for a while and then go get taped up in the locker room. Now, Sheldon Mack, all he can do is go right, and that's what he did, and he cut the lead to single digits late, and then Joe Ingles, Bogut's homie, hits the 3 to cut it to 5. He may look like he lives in a van, but he had 19 on the night. Ian Clark, remember the former Jazz player, running Clay's set, hits the corner 3. He had 2 big threes, really to keep separation from Utah late in the game. And then KD with the nail in the coffin, the LeBron shoulder charge in the dunk and 1. And look at his demeanor after this. This isn't typical KD. He's starting to embrace the villain role as we hang on against the lifeless Utah second unit. See you on Saturday in Memphis. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out, y'all.